opposite way of bringing him like that. His arms are now crossed, I can keep that down, I've got little areas I can strike.
But I can still apply these principles and then using whatever I can at the time to do the technique.
Hi, I'm Kev from uk.Cane. Don't forget, smash the like button, give us a comment down below. With me as usual, the Chris.
Okay, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, don't forget to care, don't forget to share. As always, please ring the notification bell and don't forget to free the fear. Okay guys, we are revisiting Cane Master Technique number 17. If you haven't seen it, it should be popped up there. Have a look at that one. Just a quick reminder of what it is. Dan's going to be at the side, he's going to put his hand on my shoulder in a rather aggressive manner. I like the other one. So we're turning, grabbing the cane, bayonet striking, rotating the arm. What we're aiming for is to get this nice arm lock on here. That's the CT technique on that one. We're going to play around with it as we do. The chances of somebody doing that, going from the side, are not great. Most attacks come from the front. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but what we're going to try and show you is one technique that can work in multiple situations. So I'm going to be squared up with Dan. We will do an awareness video, so I'm getting concerned. He may be getting ready to be aggressive. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to just flip my cane up, I'm going to kick up. If I kick with my right foot, I need to step to the right. I want to go to this side. I want to go to his dead side because this is where he's getting most aggressive. So I'm going to kick up with my left foot so I can step over to this dead side. If I'm lucky, I've clipped his groin, but it gives me the advantage of grabbing the cane. And I'm going to drive this in. I'm very close here. I can spear it through and up. If you remember our previous video, you can tap it on. You could go up, down and drive through. Anyone which suits you. If I go to do this technique and he's savvy, if he just puts his elbow on his side, I'm not going to win that fight. I really need it to be in the elbow. So I'm not going to be lucky here unless I do this elaborate motion. He's not going to stand still while I'm doing this, trying to wend it in. So I want this circular motion. So what I'm going to do, as I've gone here, I've given him a dig, he's presented his head. So I'm going to slide this through and grab. I'm going to squeeze my elbows together very gently, and then I'm going to do a rotation. I'm not going to put his head in there for this, but I'm going to rotate. So it's not quite what we did in the CT, but it's the same principle. I'm offline, I've driven him through, got him forward, I've grabbed, and I'm doing this rotation, disorientated. How much time did you just give me then to retaliate or extricate?
So as Chris said, the CT, it's a bayonet strike with an anti-clockwise circle motion. So Chris has done it from a punch, I'm going to do it from a grab. So it's coming in here. We're using this side just so you can see that it's live. My cane has to pop up. As it's popping up, if that comes through, I have a diversion. Don't like calling it blocks, don't like calling it interception. It's diverting it away from me. The cane's going to come up. Now I haven't got much in the way of power, because if I bring it back, I'm right hurting my back. So again, that tap technique is going to be great. I'm aiming for solar plexus. If I get the rib cage, doesn't really matter. Anywhere around here is going to be tender, especially when I give a tap. I'm going to give very lightly, and Dan's just going to very kindly bend forward. So he's bent forward for me. Now, if I want him out of the way, reverse my hand grip, and I'm literally just going to do the circle. I would personally come up violently to the back of the elbow, through around. Yes, there is an arm bar there, but what I want is him away from me, and I'm just going to push. I took that a little bit low because we've been digging under his ribs for quite some time today. But same principle, the cane's coming up, the strike's coming in, although I'm tapping, smash up, anti-circle, bash, 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 give me some distance.
What we're going to happen now is, as I've done my fabulous kick up to do the bayonet strike, Dan has grabbed the cane. It can be either hand. So as we said before, we've got that, so this will be my bayonet strike, so he's resisting that. But I'm going to do the same technique, but this time I'm going to go back, forward with the bayonet strike, and then do that circular motion. And I've got his wrist nicely tied up there. I can go the other way, and I've got it off, he's decided to grab it again. So again, jab it, rotate it round, off, and then I can beat severely. If he does it with his other hand, nothing's changed. I can go around one way, I can go around the other, and what I'm doing is adding this motion to this motion all at the same time. And then I'm coming in, so I've applied the bayonet strike with the roll at the same time. If I've got it in my left hand, exactly the same thing, grabs it with any hand, doesn't matter. I'm doing exactly the same technique with exactly the same hand. If he's a big strong man and grabs it with both hands, I'm going to be fighting him here. Can't do this one-handed, he's going to win. So my only option here would be to reverse the grip and smash it in his face. So with two hands, the rule is whoever's got more of the cane is going to win. This is actually easier for me now because he's all tied up. Same technique, I'm going to bayonet in, twist and drive through. The more he keeps doing this, if he's really unlucky and he's grabbed it, if I take this, just go with this down. As I take through, if I take a big step and go over his head and drag it, look at that. And one, 6 to less. If you can only use one hand, this is not going to be very effective. So if I can do a nice spear strike, I can't do any locks. What I can do is do like fan block strikes to either side of his face. If he grabs it, this is onto a loser situation for me. But I can still apply these principles and then using whatever I can at the time to do the technique. So one-handed, very difficult to do. Kev's reminded me of the technique, but Dan doesn't like it. I wasn't going to do it, but we must obey our master and overlord. If I try this one-handed, I can't rotate. What I can do is walk into him again. We've done this before, so I will still be doing these techniques to try and loosen him off, and I'm stepping in and flicking round. If he's got a good grip, and I come round and he can't let go, I've then got to start thinking about driving my body in, pulling away, and then hoping he'll let go. If I can use my arm, I'll be dropping it. If I don't want to go that way, I can pull him on to that way, and then I'll be ripping this out of his hand, and we've got all these techniques. So though it doesn't look the same as here to here, the principle is there, which is what we want.
Okay, I'm back with Dan, half cane. Again, cane's usually here or here, so I'm going to stuck it on here for the time being. I shouldn't have done that. And Dan's come in. As soon as I see him come in, he's raising his arms towards me. I'm there. I'm going to strike through, and we're going to go over. From the grab, I'm going to do it this side just so that you can see what's happening here. Instead of coming into there, I'm going to come up to there. Give a little tap, then I'm going to come over through to this side. Now, from there, I've got him tied up, but I can't really do anything else apart from drive this through to the gallbladder, which I think will work nicely. If it's a double-handed grab, that's going to bring him forward. Now, as we've done before, the tip of the cane's coming up, little tap on the chin to the cross. I'm going to go the opposite way of bringing him like that. His arms are now crossed. I can keep that there. I've got little areas I can strike. groin strike, like that one.
Yeah.
Just little ideas, whatever presents itself. If that's coming here and he wants to give me a nice great acre, as soon as I see it coming, I'm coming up to his shoulder. Remember the checking motion, guys? I'm going to be doing that with the cane. Then I'm going to come underneath and I'll pull. Once I get to that position, I grab and then I'm going to circle. I'm pulling them about today. I'm really sorry, mate, but I'm pulling them about today.
As you know, not everybody walks with a cane like this. I quite often walk with the cane like this, so I got the reverse grip. So it changes it slightly. Callum is over there, so Dan's going to come at me. And this time, I'm really worried because I've heard it so much. I'm going to crash in. So this is going to be my bayonet strike. I'm going to drive in with the crook. I'm not going to retract it this time. It's just going to go straight up and around the head. I can then take my other hand and I can do my circle. Obviously, I'm using a dojo cane for safety, and as soon as I got to that point, I took it off just to continue the motion. It's quite a dangerous technique. Just so you can see it from the other side, Dan's come in, I'm in there straight away, I've driven that in, this has come up, I've hooked, I've twisted, I've grabbed, and I would then continue this motion round. If I just get to there and take it off and I continue the motion round, it's given me a knee. So you don't necessarily have to stick with the same target, you can change when you see an opportunity, and obviously very, very dangerous, a lot better for him, and a lawsuit.
Right, in the chair, half cane, we're looking at the crook side. Dan's coming in again, we'll go for the punch. I'm pushing forward. Keep your hand there, mate. It's coming out as if to say no, I've got it. The strike's coming through at the same time. I'm aiming for the belly because what I want to do is roll it up. Once I get to there, I have two choices. The first one is to come to the back of the head. I'm not about to do this because there's a really small crook on this cane. And then pull through. As I'm pulling, the hand swaps position to underneath, brings the arm in, I've got the head and the arm locked. Alternative, it's come through, I push forward, I've done the drag up to the chin, I'm coming now for a cross to bring the armpit under. Now this has just gone into the back of your shoulder blade, roughly where the rotor cuff is, which is a very tender area if you've ever torn it. With my canes, which have got the massively sharp horns on it, that's going to cause a lot of problems, which is going to bring him down. And it's easier for me because his hand's nestled in the crook of my arm. That's stable, and all I do is bring the cane to my leg. And I can probably hold him there a good 5-6 minutes. Enough to get some help, enough for police to come, they're local. And all we've done is the same technique, bosh and bosh, just reverse the top. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to smash the like button, drop us a comment.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, so hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell. Don't forget to care and share. And as always, free to fear.